In the top left, in the red, we have the underdog, the challenger, the man who still needs these EPT points badly. It's Soin. And in the bottom right, if you've ever heard of WarCraft 3 or Night Elves or a Demon Hunter, you certainly have heard of him. The legend, the GOAT, is Moon. And look at that read Todd. Oh my god, how are we starting off this series? Moon is going for Warden first, which is very unusual. Of course, normally it's always going to be Keeper, Hunts, Expo, especially from Moon. He never plays Talents, he never plays Bears. He always plays Keeper, Hunts, Expo. But he has the read that the opponent will be going Farseer Headhunters, against which the Warden suddenly happens to be quite good. With Shadow Strike, you can kill off those Headhunters fairly reliably. Against Grunts, you basically have no chance. But against Headhunters, it is possible. And he has absolutely perfectly the read here on the situation, because guess what? Soin is going for the Headhunters. Moon just confirmed it, and he's probably, you know, like Mr. Burns, doing the move with the hands, folding them against each other and touching the fingertips and giggling to himself. It's all coming together.
Yeah, Neo was looking for silver linings. I was gonna say, probably could not go worse than their first match. So that's already a start. I saw the altar first. I was already pretty happy not to see that Beastmaster thing that was attempted the first time around. But yeah, mention it, Moon. It's almost as if he fully understands the mindset of Soin, that thinks that he just should not play standard because he just won't have much of a chance if he does. So he's only gonna try slightly different stuff, even though we're seeing a lot more Farseer Headhunter attempts nowadays against Night Elf. That Farseer tanks a lot of damage here on the creeps. Who's gonna be happy to see that he can start nuking away at this Farseer. There is no shop. Currently, not even one started. And I mean, obviously the ring helps, but can he block the Warden away?
Oh,
There is, of
nice.
course, Blink as well selected now for Moon. Okay, I take that back about this not going worse than the first.
What was that range? Did you see that range, Todd? How is that legal?
It's not. Arrest him.
Somebody call the Popo. 5050. The Warden here gets away with murder right away at the beginning of the game. Only level 1 hero, I guess. Farseer's gonna be back. The reason she was level 2 so quick, by the way, was because the Wisp timing for the detonate was also perfect. Getting the first 2 wolves and making the lightning shield creep across the map more difficult. We have a second Ancient of War for Moon now going into creeping over at the Merc camp. This camp has a lot of damage, so he needs some Wisp repair. But it's going to be level 3 for the Warden already. Shadow Priest as well. He's got the first hero kill already under his belt. And this game couldn't have started worse for Soin.
You know how, like, when you have a big match and you're the underdog, you try to pump yourself up? I don't know if you had that ever, but you know, you're trying to tell yourself, all right, it's gonna go great, let's go. You know, you're looking in the mirror, you're the best, you can do this. Let's just get a good start, good items, everything. I tell you what, I hope Soin did this, but I'm pretty sure that right now, that's not how he's feeling anymore, because that's not a great start. He lost his hero immediately, and he knows that from there, it's so easy for Moon to get level 3, which now that it's there, Soin is about to actually go straight into hell of a phase here in this game. He's just gonna get hunted down everywhere on the map.
This Warden play is working out so perfectly. Hitting perfectly level 3 as if the hero kill was part of the creep route. Isn't that cool? He commits it to the main base, takes out the Farseer. That's 100 XP he needed, plus some wolves from earlier. And now with that level 3, she is very dangerous. No heal salves on Soin. The Grunt is half dead already, and all these Headhunters will die easily as well. And Moon finds his opponent. Army on one side, Warden on the other. We might be seeing a quick GG here on map 1.
I don't know how Soin is supposed to salvage this, really. I mean, he's almost level 3, and that's good, but he can't really catch those units here. Can he get any archer? Great block by Moon here with the Berserker. And so he's gonna town portal to try and save some of his headhunters, but he only town portals with 2. Oh, the double bestiary.
Double bestiary. Okay. Wind Riders seem like a very bad idea, considering we got piercing damage and Shadow Strike already, so this must be Raider lame, I guess, then. And you know what? I like that choice. Soin is super far behind already. He knows he must try something risky, something cheesy perhaps, and Raider Lame always a way to win such games.
He has like a bit of a devil on his shoulder. He's like, go ahead. Get that pillage. You know you want to. We're gonna get so much gold out of this. And that speed scroll, I know it's 70 gold, but it's gonna help you, man.
It seems like you enjoy that role as the devilish figure quite a bit, Todd. Is that what I'm hearing here?
No, no.
No? Okay, I must have misheard. Sorry, I must have misheard that.
Yeah. We all have that little voice, you know. Sometimes it tells me to get 7 towers per base, masonry, and just spam these tanks. You just gotta fight it. Sometimes you can't though, and Soin right now is giving in.
Which voice do you prefer to listen to? The little angel or the little devil on the shoulder?
The voice of reason.
You know what? I like that answer. I myself am a man of science. Very good call, Todd. Oh, the Ancient of War?
You know, it's very easy to stray away from it when things are not going so well.
It is. Just as easy to stray away from the Lord, but we must always find our way back. The Ancient of War fell at the Merchant Creep. Perhaps Moon here, not too much experience with that one yet. It is not so easy as it used to be anymore. I don't know if you played the early versions of Shadowgrave, but the item snipe there in the creep at the Merchant was super easy. Way too easy, and was made a bit harder.
Oh,
Alright, here we go.
Himself.
Soin committing in for getting some kills. Should be getting the Berserker here. Oh, nice detonate though. Oh, if this Berserker survives, it would be a disaster. A disaster! But there's no Moonjas anymore, so he's gonna get that one.
Wait, Walden has 0 mana and there is no shop. It's TPing!
Oh, right.
How is this working?
He's waiting for the prize.
You don't have pillage.
He doesn't have abolish. It seems like he should definitely be getting that right now.
Yeah. But if this works after this starts, Soin is gonna embrace the devil and tell him, coach me for the rest of the games.
He's gonna embrace him like Keanu Reeves did with Al Pacino, if I get the name of the movie. It was pretty scary back then when I was a kid. I can remember that much.
The devil's advocate.
That's right. Alright, gonna boost out now with a speed scroll. Warden got fairly close to level 5. Looked scary there for a bit. Bit of a Razorman push. But the push was banished. Like Razorman was banished from Twitch. More Raiders are coming in. And the Warden is getting close to that level 5. Denies here would be huge, but doesn't quite get him.
I'm surprised that Moon chased so far out, because that means units getting caught. And now that Shadow Hunter had no experience when the push started, and now he's gotten level 2 just from Moon's units. And we're not even halfway through the day, so that means no Moon juice. Moon's getting a shop that very easily could get clicked down.
A player's forces are under attack.
A bit of a risky play here to go tier 3 so fast.
Oh no, Soin. 41 supply out of 41.
Dude, he might still win this game though. Is he gonna do it? He's gonna abolish now. Yeah, but he's got no mana. And it's still a long nighttime ahead. Oh my god, Soin with the comeback. I think he's favored now, isn't he?
Is he?
I think so. There's no healing here.
Walden has no TP. Oh, Moon, I think he just doesn't know how to play against this. He just moved far out. He chased against Raiders. Maybe he didn't realize he was double bestiary, but he should have.
And he's just dead. Oh my goodness. How a game can turn around.
This is so big for Soin. He needs this win. Everybody was counting him out. Us too. He's like, I want to go to Sweden.
Moon giving him a bit of a gift here. Of course, hindsight's always 20/20 and easy to say now, but it has become evident that staying on tier 2, buying potions, and making mass dryads would have been the better play. And that's GG, just like that.
What a big win for Soin. This felt like, as you were mentioning Keanu Reeves already, Remo, this felt like Neo at the end of the Matrix when he finally believes and stops the bullets from the agents, you know. That was the middle of this game. What a disastrous early game. But the fighting spirit is strong in this man, and he turned it around with pillage and raiders. And now he's one step away, one map away from the quarterfinals and a lot of EPT points.
Yeah, well, gotta say, I wasn't expecting this game to turn around the way it did, but we've seen sort of similar things by Focus before. What does Focus do when he sees mass Dryads? Spam Raiders like crazy, because you can pick off Dryads really quickly. Moon had a strong Warden, but the Warden needs more mana. This was too greedy, trying to go tier 3 to go into Bears fast and not even have a shop. That was honestly a bit of a crazy build. Almost seemed like he was going to make it work with that flawless early game, but not quite. You still gotta always respect the tier 2 orc pressure.
Oh man, Moon eliminated in the group stage? That sounds like I'm still dreaming and I'm living a nightmare.
Do you think that Soin at the end of this game was like, vanity? Definitely my favorite scene. He's like chasing.
Well, you know, that would explain the quality of his hair, I guess. And now has a pretty good shot here to make it through. Second map, Autumn Leaves. This is going to be Moon's pick, and I imagine here it's going to be more of the good old bread and butter.
Or he found a way to make the Warden work here as well. Probably inspired by Hunter, who introduced the Warden against Orc, right? So the innovator, Moon following in the footsteps of the legendary Peruvian. Yeah, he has to bring this series back. He has to tie this up. Otherwise, he's out of DreamHack Winter. He's still qualified. He still has the top seed, or probably the top seed, coming from the Asian region. But Soin, man, he knew this is important today. He has to bring his A game. And so far, he does. Let's see if we can go all the way into the round of 8.
Alright, it's going to be very important here to look at the bases early. Are we going to have a War Mill or not? Autumn Leaves was one of the first maps we started seeing Fascia headhunters. And so we do here. The reason being, with Fascia headhunters you can creep very well at the first 2 camps to get level 2, minimize damage, not have to go for heal salves, and also creep the middle fairly reliably if you have a decent footing in the early game / mid game, whereas with Blade and Grunts it'd be very hard to do. Especially in the old version of Autumn Leaves, sniping the items in the middle was very easy. Nowadays, a bit harder.
Oh my god, it's a Demon Hunter against a Shadow Hunter.
What? Demon Hunter, alright, we've been seeing it a bit more recently. It's especially good with either Talons, which however Moon doesn't usually play, or Bears, which also Moon doesn't usually play. But if the demon gets to level 3 quickly, which you can do here, he is very strong with boots, as we've seen plenty of times before. But Shadowhunter first? What the hell is this? Is this a return to Pitlord? Shadowhunter?
I mean, against the demon, like, it's not gonna be too hot. I don't know how much Dota you've played, but anti-mage usually beats Rasta pretty easily, right?
Well, they do have very different skills in this game, though. I think the Shadow works the best out of the first heroes, with the exception of the Blade Master against the Demon, actually.
Oh, he denied the creep! Moon, come on. I'm gonna get Rocky in on this desk. Tell us about how it's his job, and that's unacceptable. What the hell?
80 experience only from the first camp. That's not what you want. Is that even enough to get level 2 from the green? I'm not sure. I don't think it is. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, the second Rax by Soin. He's just gonna mass and maybe Tower Rush.
What the hell?
He should go Serpent Ward then, maybe.
Yeah. Or Hex. This
Moon
could be
Coast
really
is
good
this,
against
like,
the
are you
demon.
joking me? Like, I just lost to this guy going Mass Raiders, and now he goes Shadowhunter first.
Alright, the right response here, I think, for Moon would be tech and mass archers. A very fun series, ladies and gentlemen. Second map, and the second time, absolutely far from the norm what we're seeing here, build-wise. And so, and he did it, he did it yesterday, in the Orc Mirror. Mass Headhunter push. Now he's gonna do it against Night Elf as well.
That has to be a tower rush.
Yeah.
I don't see what else. Like, if you go double racks like this, but he's getting a shop at home. So he didn't even try to make it like a little bit closer to the L space. Maybe he's just gonna go home once, heal up, and then move back out and then attack.
Second Hex comes in. He's got the Wisp ready for the Deado. Does he save the Wisp? Yes. The Archer, I mean. Good play here so far by Moon. Dude, that deny hurts him so much. As Colorful told us, evasion is the best ability that the Demon Hunter has.
Well, that's his favorite, yeah. I would say it's the best. I mean, I would have picked Metamorphosis probably.
Listen, you interpret the statement one way, I
Soin got blocked.
interpret it another, okay?
I got blocked by a critter. Oh my god, that's Headhunter. 4 hit points. Alright, is it go time? Let's look at those
A player's
peons.
forces are under
I don't see
attack.
them moving out.
Moon sending a Wisp to the Merc camp, getting some mercenaries here could be a big help. Oh, but look at the Demon. Still not quite level 2. Low HP now. New Moon welcoming. Shop as well. The Shop is very smart. He knows pressure might be mounting. He's gonna need heal pots soon.
Soin got a dust. He wants to be able to kill some of these archers. Moon's getting closer to tier 2, sends a Wisp in the center. He sees a boatload of Headhunters headed his way. At this point, he should send a backup Wisp towards the center. I guess no, he has the one at the Merc camp. He's sending another one also to be in position. What second hero do you even go for? Maybe like Panda can be good. What else?
Yeah, I think Panda would be the best. Alchemist could be decent. Beastmaster, maybe.
Why isn't Soin power rushing though?
Just wants more Headhunters. Detonate comes in. Shadowhunter is basically out of mana, but Moon is very careful. He doesn't want to overextend. He knows time is on his side. And he goes for the Naga second, actually. He's going to come in from behind. And it looks like Soin's time is definitely running out over here.
Yeah, the problem of Panda is that when he goes in, he's kind of committed because he's melee. I mean, you could go in and Breath of Fire from afar, but then you're not applying physical damage by hitting the opponents on top of using your spell. Whereas Naga will just hit very consistently and have a great damage output.
Yeah. Another Wisp there. Detonated power of the speed scroll. Gotta say, the Wisp usage here by Moon, outstanding this game. One more arrow to the knee. The Headhunter falls. And Soin is left in Struggle City.
Moon
Maybe a
needs to get it
Farseer
together.
would have been better, right?
Sorry?
Maybe a Farseer would have been better in the end.
Well, I think if you wanted to do this, then you should probably Tower Rush and then maybe get level 2 and have like Serpent Word or something. Make a snake pit, you know? But yeah, Moon, I was gonna say, kind of needs to get it together in this tournament because like he had a great first series, but then the games against Chemico, there was very unusual mistakes. And then he starts this series in a really rough way where he's super far ahead and then suddenly just misreacts to what's happening. I mean, I don't even know what would have been best, to be honest, against that double bestiary. I mean, first of all, he probably needed to scout it and then maybe just Mass Dryad and the second hero. But going tier 3, I mean, it was risky.
Yeah. I think just tier 2 shop, Dryads and potion spam. But here in this game is looking excellent. Oh, he's trying to block the speed scroll away. Look at the 3 archers. Trying to block the way.
Oh, they were
White
trying to
Hunters.
run away. Oh, the Enchanter 4 is hitting as well.
This one definitely seems to be over. He's got the dust, gonna get one more kill, but remember, still no tech behind this. There's no transition here away from this. Once the demon is level 3, oh, and guess what? The Naga also level 2. That should be the final nail in the coffin. Soin is still gonna try it his best. You know, he busted out the cheese. He had a 1-0 lead. He tried something. It failed. You know, that's life. That's how life sometimes goes. Sometimes we try things, sometimes it fails, but you gotta give it a try.
And that's it.
All right, Moon back in the series. The cheese doesn't work out this time for Soin, who once again feels the pressure now. Both players are winning their map pick. I agree. Farseer could have been better, should have been better. This Hex first thing didn't really work out. Moonstar, not the greatest, but the recovery was excellent. Soin couldn't catch up with Demon Hunter. This Archer control, this Wisp control, and that's when he ran out of steam. Northern Isles will decide this after a little break. Everything on the line for Soin now. Not only his tournament life here in Group A and the DreamHack Open Winter, but also his dream of going to Sweden, as you can see in the point ranking, currently rank 10 behind the Flies, the Remines, the Lawlights, the Chemicos. He needs to score now or never.
Yeah, I showed it before. We had some really weird games so far. I'm not complaining. This is a nice breath of fresh air, whereas in Orc Mirror or Orc vs. Night Elf, normally you see a lot of the same, but we saw a wild variety of styles. Now, I think we're going back to the most standard map. Northern Isles, it's almost always going to be Blade versus Keeper. Moon is really good at Keeper Hunts Expo, the best in the world. Question is, I think, on Soin's side. Does he trust in his Blade Master standard, or is he going to go Farseer Headhunters once again here against Moon?
I feel like he wants to make this series as weird as possible, knows that in a straight up game, almost no orc can beat Moon. Focus sometimes fly on a really good day, but apart from that, who can really threaten this man? And so let's try some cheese. Let's try something that he might not expect. And so far, the success rate is 50-50. Hope the coin flips right for him now.
Yeah, when it's weird, too weird. Because that last build, I got a couple of flashbacks from those Beastmaster games. Let me tell you that I don't know what's happened in his practice that he thought this build would be a good idea. Like maybe the elf just stayed on 5 archers and then tried to make lores or something. And then he just died to the mass headhunters. But yeah, Moon is a little smarter than this.
All right, then. Let's see what Soin has prepared for us now. Will he go into the top 8 and keep his Stockholm dream alive, or is he out? Northern Isles will tell us.
Yeah, the Shadow Hunter there on map 2 definitely didn't look too convincing. Maybe he was just completely flubbed by the Night of Hero choice. The Demon Hunter, not the norm there. Maybe he was expecting Keeper, and then slow down his creeping, don't allow level 2, and then spam Serpent Wards with Headhunters, and then overwhelm. Maybe that's the idea. But with a Demon there, you gotta go into Hex, you don't have those Serpent Wards. And yeah, that certainly didn't look too good. Take a look at the bases, Todd, and well, wouldn't you know, we don't have a War Mill, so this is looking utterly standard so far.
Blade Master or not? That's the question here. Soin, please don't go Shadowhunter again. That was absolutely awful. And it's a Blade Master. Nice. We might get like one proper standard game here out of the 2. So they're really playing a best of 1. That's what it is. I mean, to be honest, game 1 was like they played outside of the box, but it was like, you know, straight up 2 builds that actually make sense. It's just that Shadowhunter's second game, like I can't get over it.
And, you know, Neo's a big fan of the cheeses, especially when you consider the underdog, but I think to grow as a player, you really got to bring it to the top dogs. Just bring standard play, bring your best, and get on their level. Like, every now and then a cheese, alright, I guess, get the win, but I think that's just, over the long course, just a shortcut. I think in the end, you got to be able to win with the standard against the best. If you want to be one of the best, which of course he does, like all these top competitors do. So
then why do you always play a Crypt Lord against human?
I don't. Depends on the map. I prefer DK, but on some maps, DK is very bad, you know? Like Equiles.
Yeah, right.
Alright.
We ever seen you go Crypt Lord, man? Just because you go for DK on one single map. Just kidding. I don't even know. Alright, let's see what item. Cloak of Shadows. All the blades. He finishes the whole camp, so he's not on the item collecting mission here.
I think it's important to try to get these consumables early. You really want to have some scouting, either with Sentry Wards or with Wand of Illusion. These are by far the best drops here, trying to trigger the End Snare. Oh, that's a nice play. Catches the Wisp. But there is a Detonate. Does not go for the Flesh Eater. Alright. Keeper in the meantime, level 2. You want to find out when the Night of Expansion is coming, because it will be coming. We do know that. The question is just exactly when.
Dude, how about that moon base? Look at those wisps. Perfectly safe behind the buildings. That's a sick base. The Hunter Soul. I think, wait, that's a spot where you can't make a lore or something either, right? Like, I think that's really cool. I mean, not that he's gonna go lore. Actually, there is no tech yet for Moon. It's triple Moonwell, Ultra Vision. Started the first hunt. I guess the second one.
Both here not with the best items. Replenishment Potion for Moon is alright. But especially the Lightning Shield is pretty bad for Soin. Again, he wanted to have scouting, but he keeps it for now. Yeah, it was a late tech, right? 3 Moonwells before the tech. We compare the tier 2 progress. It's almost a 2-minute lead for the Orc here. Blade Master looking for the tree, but he's too early. And this Keeper is a surprisingly easy time here, creeping so far. Normally on Northern Isles, it's very tough for this Keeper to get level 3, especially.
Where is that peon going in top left? Because he already just went through that expo with the blades. Maybe he doesn't want to stick around forever with the blades, so the peon will kind of take over the scouting duties here in the north. And the Keeper's actually looking for that. Did he? You might have seen him move out. Wait, what?
Summons the treants. The Blade Master is actually in position for a creep jack. The peon didn't quite see the hunts. Did Moon just, with Ultra Vision, run away from the peon scout?
Yeah.
I think he did, right? Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, and the peon... Wait, he's digging. What is this, some Eleg Duck secret tower rush from the forest or something? Moon will get away with creeping. Like, the Blade Master is looking everywhere for the Keeper. He's like, where is he?
Yeah.
And now the peon will get the bad news. He checks at the top, sees that the Keeper has done the almost entire expo, and that's a very fast Keeper level 3 here.
And that's always the really tough thing for Orc in the early game. It's really hard to creep because you can't use the grunts. Because if you use the grunts, you're gonna lose them oftentimes to the entangle, which is super painful. So you can only do it with a blade and 1 or 2 peons. And covering the whole map with that, especially when the Night Elf has vision advantage with Ultra Vision, is so hard. That's where the true mastery of Orc comes in this matchup. The early game, oftentimes the hardest thing in this matchup. And you want to try to not fall behind. But with the Keeper now level 3, and with the Expo up this early, it certainly looks like Soin is behind.
Yo, this Ultra Vision rush was pretty sick here. The Archer, though, overextended. That guy was undercover, went to the enemy's base. Then instead of just gathering information safely, was caught taking all sorts of pictures of the whole organized group. And yeah, the Blade Master was there with us, got rid of it easily.
Oh! Mirror image! Oh! With that, he might be able to get the cancel. Gets out of the entangle right away. Todd, is this the tournament of mirror image?
Don't matter.
Oh, yeah. The
The
detonate.
are under attack.
Wait, where's the entangle?
He's not using it.
What the? Was he too far, or did he think he just didn't have the damage, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, he must think maybe that was the staff. I mean, he might have still
Staff
killed
is
it.
ready now. Alchemist is here. Staff away. Oh, it's close. But the Alk gets the kill. Didn't even see the Alk coming around the bend, and neither did Soin. But that's not too bad of a Blade Master loss. He cancelled the Expo, and this took a lot of time for Moon. In the meantime, the Shadow was creeping. Got amazing items. Look at that, Todd. Have you ever gotten items like that?
No. I don't even know what they are, in fact.
You're reading the tooltip for the first time right now.
Moon stealing the consumable away from Soin here. That means his alchemists will have taken quite a bit of damage. Keeper will staff back to that location. Spore of the Beast picked up. Fantastic item if Moon can build up a big army in particular. He's gonna be forced to TP out here. I thought he might just run. He's like, nah, I already got everything I wanted from here.
You see the War Mill coming for Soin. He doesn't really have the resources right now to go for an expansion. This might just be a tower push. He needs another burrow, though. That's for sure. He's going to be hard supply blocked here for a long time. Oh, well, he's not quite realizing it yet. Busy at the moment, creeping. This is going to be level 3 Shadow. He gets the full camp, which seems like he should.
Tough pushing against someone who has Spore of the Beast would probably not be the best. Ideally, he'd love to fight somewhere, force the Spore of the Beast, get out with his Speed Scroll, and then re-engage later on. But we'll see. Soin gets a much faster level 3. So he has a big power spike now to potentially fight with the 2 Shamans as well.
Alchemist, in the meantime, was power leveling nicely as well. He's going to get level 3 here. Hugely important for the heal spray.
Wait, can he get the tree? No, probably not, right?
Oh, 100 dies to the creeps. It can even happen to Moon.
Wait, Moon has no TP.
Oh my god, Soin might be doing it.
Oh my god, he just cancels.
Dude! And I'm not even kidding. You know how this game turned around? With mirror image. For real.
Oh my god. You're obsessed, man. But yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, to be honest, it was obvious in some of the games that we saw before that you're supposed to get it, right?
Yeah.
Like, whose blade was it? Was it Fly that just kept getting entangled? It was like you wouldn't be able to break away from it.
In the past, though, it used to be on level 4. You get Windwalk, crit, and then mirror image. But nowadays, as early as level 2, sometimes as early as level... Okay, not on level 1. That's not true. It's always Windwalk on level 1, but...
It's the next meta, Remo. They're not ready yet.
Absolutely love it. And Moon is about to be eliminated in the group stage here if this game keeps going this way. He countered the expansion on the other side, but he's stuck on one base with tier 2 Night Elf. Not what you want. And there's a Shadow Hunter right here setting up the Snake Pit.
Soin's probably thinking, why did I even do WarCraft in the first place? That Beastmaster, I could have spared that to everyone. Why, Soin, why? It's not over yet, though. Moon with the Alchemist level 3 full mana right now. That Snake Pit. He needs to snipe the Serpent Wards.
Destroy the Beast finally committed, but only on 4 units. Shadow Hunter still with lots of mana left. These items have been absolutely tremendous for Soin, helping out a whole bunch right here. Wisp Detonate comes in, we still have a bit more mana left on the Shaman. And the Moonjuice is looking dire.
Yeah, Moon lost the Ancient of All that he had on the Expo, so now he has 700 gold. He needs a shop, probably, to spam some clarities. He's remaking a bunch of Wisps, because he had to use quite a few of them. Archer's getting caught now. Blade's almost level 3.
At which point he's finally gonna unlock that critical strike. Orcs, after years of being obsessed with crit, have finally come to realize that delaying it can be worth it for other spells at the right time.
Wait, Moon
Moon's
takes
trying-
tier 3.
Yeah. When you're stuck on one base, you have to try to stabilize with marksmanship. I think that's the right call, but of course also that exposes him now to more pressure.
No, you don't, man. Get rich or die trying. That's the motto. You keep trying to expand until you've either won the game or lost it. That is the only way.
Well, I don't know, Kev, if that's the right call. In the meantime, Soin expanding behind this pressure. Moon is gonna hold on, which is impressive in its own right. He has hardly anything to defend with here. Blade Master, if he gets the kill here, that would be huge. Oh my god, he's dropping low. But he's being saved. The Ring of Protection. Very helpful here. Not hearing a lot of things that he doesn't like in this cast. Things like don't expand and Ring is good. I'm surprised he hasn't yelled yet.
Yeah, human's a great race as well. Lots of those shamans kind of depleted on mana, so it's good to pull back, let that replenish, and then re-engage down the line. And yeah, so it looks like this expo should be finishing, unless Moon can make some magic happen in the next few seconds. But yeah, he sees Soin is perfectly in position. And Soin with a gigantic supply leads. Look at that grunt for the boss.
Running into the back. Good DPS.
Oh my god, there's more grunts than there's archers.
Moon's got the TP. May have to use it. Doing so now. Oh, there's a dust actually. One more archer falls. And the expo remains standing. And Moon with that in a horrible position now.
They call him the fifth race for a reason. Can he find a way to come back here? Maybe a double Chim Roost on one base. To say raise those grunts out of there. Wouldn't that be a sight? What of illusion? More mirror images.
Shadow Hunter level 4, always a huge level up. Now he's also got the strong heal wave along with the Serpent Wards. To be fair, Serpent Wards against Mass Archer is not so good anymore. Moon is the master of comebacks. But boy oh boy, is this gonna require a performance to come back in this game.
Yeah, Bestiary being added on for Soin, this is very important after you've gotten the expo, because you can actually support this properly. As well as your other two buildings, you want to add a Kodo and go into some raiders as well for some good control with that end snare.
Buys another pair of socks. The old ones had some holes in them. So now more slippers, more agi. There's still a big camp here in the middle. Blade Master might be getting level 4 from this. And we're finally going to get the big crits with that, I imagine.
What, the sappers? There's a tower. Can you make it alive?
Oh,
my
he's getting blocked! Oh, no!
Accident! Are you kidding me?
Oh,
That was not even
nothing's
intentional.
working
He had
out.
just rallied that. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. That's a proper sad bear.
I think he would have gotten the expo because he was already damaged as well. That is so sick.
Moon is trying everything here, but it doesn't seem to be sufficient. Almost level 4 Alchemist, low mana, though the Potom has joined. No Orb of Venom yet. Where's the shop? He doesn't have a shop yet. He can't go
Yeah,
for the orb.
That's what surprises me the most, because he keeps shop the entire time. Moon might go out in the groups here. This is nuts. And Soin, this really would give him a chance to go to Stockholm.
Really sick by Soin, man. Delivering when he has to. Map 2, we can discount that as being just weird and maybe facing an unexpected hero. But map 1, he had the comeback. Map 3, he also makes the comeback work. Remember, he was far behind after that early game. But mirror image, gentlemen, it is the way. And it's just too much. Look at that. The grunts just swarming on these archers. Blade Master now level 4. Finally, we're gonna have the big crits coming in. How high can we go? 162, that looks good. And even if Blade gets entangled, he's got the Purge, he's got the Mirror Image, he's got the Shadow Hunter backing him up. He's also got the TP just to be safe. Great position now for Moon here defensively in his base. Oh, but the Keeper getting caught in the front, trying to staff away one more crit, and it's gonna be game, but he, gets away. But everything is falling around him.
Yeah, Moon needs to pull back. I don't know. He needs to pull the Neo after dodging the bullets. Tree, Niti, help me. But that's it. Soin with too many units is actually gonna move on to the round of 8.